Hello, 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 hello. How's everyone? Alex, Indiana. Hi, Heidi. It's my wife's birthday. Happy birthday, Deanna. You're struggling to find your. She's struggling to find herself and trying everything, but maybe you can help her. I don't understand. What do you mean by that, Alex? What do you mean she's struggling to find herself? I'm confused. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Um, I came on tonight. There's been a lot of things happening in the news, and I've been gone for a few days. I've been traveling, but I definitely want to come on because I wanted to discuss some of the things that I've been seeing, things that have been sent to me, and I'm just, it's just a lot. But anyway, I was going to wait. Alex, if you can tell me, hi, Grandma Six, hi, Cals. Alex, if you can tell me what you mean by that comment, I would really, really appreciate it because I'm confused. But happy birthday, Deanna. I don't know if she's trying to find herself something. I don't know what you mean by that. Hi, Kels. Um, I'm confused. Hi, Nurse Jen. How are you? I'm going to wait till more people get in because I want to discuss Dante Wright. I want to discuss the other cases with the accidental shootings and everything of police officers thinking they're firing their taser guns. And these shootings are just getting outright ridiculous. And I've been sleeping. I came back in this morning and I talked to a few people. Then I took a 3-hour nap. Well, 3.5-hour nap because I was tired. Hi, Debbie. How are you? I'm going to be watching Married at First Sight tomorrow morning. So if we're still good for 7:30 your time, just let me know because it's going to be 6:30 my time tomorrow for Married at First Sight. So guys, we heard about the shooting on Sunday afternoon of Dante Wright, 20 years old. He has a 2-year-old son. Hi, Susan. He was stopped in a traffic stop because of an expired registration. So, Debbie, you're watching it. See, I can't watch it when it first comes on. I have to record it. That way I can fast forward it and I can watch it later and I can pause it and go back and listen to something that I probably missed. But so Sunday afternoon, Dante Wright was stopped, traffic stop, expired registration. His mom, as a matter of fact, he called his mother on the phone, letting her know he was being stopped and he needed to get some insurance information. Well, when Officer Potter, her name is Kimberly Potter, and her field trainee was Antonio Lucky. Antonio Lucky or Anthony Lucky. That's his name. Anthony Lucky. Wasn't his lucky day that day. Nobody's lucky day. I can't do the 2 hours either. Yeah. Oh, you recorded it. Okay. Well, it's recording, so I'm gonna have to watch it. But anyway, called his mother on the phone to get the insurance information. The cops get to his driver's side door. They kept telling him to get off the phone, get off the phone, get off the phone, which you don't have to get off the phone. Honestly, you don't. So she kept calling back repeatedly. She wasn't getting the answer. The next time she tries to do a FaceTime, she FaceTimes and there's a young lady in the car with them and she's screaming and crying, saying that they had shot and killed Dante. Hi, Joe. How are you? Matter of fact, they got him out the car and he lurched back in his car because I guess they were doing when they told him that they had a warrant. And the warrant was for a misdemeanor, an aggravated misdemeanor charge, which is he had possession of a gun without a permit to carry. Then when I read someplace else, they said that he and another guy was involved in an armed robbery. And so don't know which story to tell. The fact is, The young man was shot and killed. Accidentally, she said that she reached for her taser. She kept hearing, you listen to the, I'm going to put the recording up too. You listen to the recording. She'll say, I'm going to taser you. And she keeps saying, taser, taser. And then you hear the shot. So how do you confuse a taser with the gun? I don't know. The Glock weighs, a Glock weighs 22 ounces, and the taser weighs 44 ounces. They're both built different. They said she reached and she shot him with her right hand in the car, which at that time you see is not a taser. The taser she's carrying is yellow. The gun is black. You're looking, is in your hand. You cannot tell me you did not see. I don't know. I have no idea. But the whole thing is just another shooting in Minneapolis. Lucky Potter, Kimberly Potter, Anthony Lucky, the chief of police, and the city manager. The city manager was let go. The chief of police resigned, and Kimberly Potter, she resigned as well. You don't confuse it. You can't. So they let go the city manager because they said it was poor leadership. The governor himself was screaming for police reform, and he needs them to be trained. This is getting scary. So Minneapolis, like for 3 nights now, they've been rioting, protesting. Now they're rioting and they're looting again. They've called in the National Guard. Hi, Robin, welcome. They called in the National Guard, which is like 3,000 strong right now, from Memphis. And so they were activated to the site. Now, when it comes to Kimberly Potter, she was on the force for 26 years. And just let me show you a picture of Dante, because I do have his picture. There's Dante, and there's his 2-year-old son. That is 20-year-old Dante and his 2-year-old son that he now leaves behind along with his mother and his father. So that is Dante. This is Kimberly Potter. I keep saying Porter. Kimberly Potter. There she is. This is the 26-year veteran, 26 years on the force. She joined in 1995. She was a field training officer, and Anthony Lucky is the one that she was training that day. So this has really gotten out of hand. It's just crazy. Where the shooting happened is 10 miles from where Derek Chauvin is on trial for killing. For murdering George Floyd. That's what he is on trial for, murdering George Floyd. Kimberly herself now faces second-degree manslaughter charges, which is a maximum of 10 years. She is in jail. She has a court appearance tomorrow at, I think it's 1:30 or 9:30. I can't remember. But her court appearance is Thursday. So she was arrested on 2 days after the shooting. She was arrested, and she resigned the same day she resigned, which they were putting the paperwork in for her to be let go. So she has now resigned along with her field trainee. Let's see. They said that she shot him on his left side, and the Hennepin County medical examiner has ruled this as a homicide. So it's ruled as a homicide. The governor, Tim Walz, he demanded that state lawmakers, I wrote this down, push the police reform. I think the whole police department, and this is not the same jurisdiction with Chauvin, okay? So it's a totally different jurisdiction than Chauvin. But it's not even funny. Guess who is representing Kimberly Potter? Guess who is representing Kimberly Potter? The same guy that's representing Thomas Lane, who was involved with the murder of George Floyd. That is her attorney. Let's see. The young lady was screaming. I wrote that down. Let's see. I'm trying to find his name because I made myself little notes. Um, tu- 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 tu. And also, Potter was also involved in another shooting in 2019. She was the first on the scene when they killed an autistic man that they said that was brandishing a knife. Just so you guys know, at that time she was the police. She was the police union chief. So she was on the scene, and she's the one that had them to give their guns to her, escort them back to the office, and everything. So she was involved. She was the first on the scene with that as well. The shootings, I'm just trying to see what you guys are saying about these shootings. Someone posted bail in 100. Who posted her bail? I thought it was no bail. She was in custody this morning. Well, I'm sorry, this afternoon when I checked. Wait a minute. Cindy said someone posted her bail. Sherry says no bail. Mina, did you see if did you see if someone, yeah, her attorney's name is Earl Grey. Thank you, Mina. I could not remember. My mind is just gone. I mean, just thinking about this. And then Mina sent me this information as well. So I knew there was another case. I didn't realize it was like 3 other cases. So in 2009, in Oakland, California, this is where Jamal lives, Officer Johannes Marcel testified at trial that fearing Grant had a weapon, he reached for a stun gun, but mistakenly pulled his .40 caliber handgun instead. Grant was shot as he lay face down. He was convicted of involuntary manslaughter and sentenced to 2 years in prison. His department paid $2.8 million to Grant's daughter and mother. So just throw money at him. Let's see, in Tulsa, Oklahoma, a white volunteer sheriff's deputy, Robert Bates, accidentally fired his handgun when he meant to deploy his stun gun on an unarmed black man, Eric Harris, who was being held down by other officers in 2015. Bates apologized for killing Harris, but described his deadly mistake as a common problem in law enforcement, saying, "This has happened a number of times around the country. You must believe me, it can happen to anyone." So I know the police officers here. I see the belts. I see the stun gun is normally right to the front of their belt, and then the gun is normally to the side. So, okay, so she did get out. Okay, because when I checked earlier, well, that's there. When I checked, it was right before I laid down. She was still in jail. Thank you, Mina. She's supposed to have her first court appearance on Thursday. Tomorrow is when her first court appearance, unless they changed it since she was bailed out. Let's see. So he said it can happen to anyone. Bates was convicted of second-degree manslaughter and sentenced to 4 years in prison. Tulsa County ultimately agreed to pay $6 million to Harris's estate and settle a federal civil rights lawsuit. $6 million. So it looks like the money gets higher. So if we look at this was 2015, $6 million, 2009, $2.8 million. Then we have 2019, a suburban St. Louis police officer, Julia Cruz, said she meant to use her stun gun, but mistakenly grabbed her service revolver and shot a suspected shoplifter, Ashley Hall, a woman who suffered serious injuries. Cruz resigned and has pled not guilty to pending charge of second-degree assault. The city of Lado admitted no wrongdoing as part of a $2 million settlement with Hall. So George Floyd's family got $27 million. This young lady's family, thank God she's alive, got $2 million. The other gentleman's family received $6 million. And then the $2.8 million was given to Grant's family. So by paying these fines, but you're admitting no wrongdoing. So you're throwing money at people and you're killing their loved ones. And that's what it's coming down to. Also, with Chauvin's trial, Morris Lester, the judge has granted him immunity. He doesn't have to testify. So he has granted him, not immunity. He has granted him the right not to testify. So they cannot force him to testify, nor will he be called to the witness stand, which is crazy. He was there on the scene, but I understand it is his civil rights, his criminal, whatever it is, that you do not have to testify and incriminate yourself. But, sometimes you put the good of the people before yourself. And I know I said that, but I do it a lot. Especially when I was at work, I did it a lot. So, it's just not all about you. Yes, her first court appearance is tomorrow. I thought maybe they changed it. So what do you guys think about all of these shootings? And I know we're all saying it's disgusting. It's like they're coming in cycles again. Like I said last week, the mass shootings, just shootings in general. I understand that being a cop is a very dangerous job, and you want to protect yourself. You want to go home to your family at the end of the night. You want to go home the way you left home, and I get it. But being overzealous over a warrant that wasn't even, if they wanted him, they had the address. They could have went to the house to get him. Okay, so I don't know. It's because he was a rookie trainee. They pulled this information up. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't grit it. I really don't. But he was pulled over around 2:00 on Sunday. So for the last 3 nights, well, not 3. Well, tonight too, because they started early. They're protesting again. Yes, and also Lucky did, the chief did, and the city manager was let go. He was dismissed as well. Yes, there's a curfew there now. So there's 3,000 National Guards, like I said, that are there on site out of Memphis, and they might need more. But these shootings are just getting out of hand. There's also 2 other stories, and I'm working on, Mina, thank you for sending those to me. I was really working on those on the road. There is a case out in, wait a minute, let me tell you guys where it's at. It's a case out in Florida where a young lady was assaulted and she died. And the 2 guys that did it, they staged, they tried to make it look like a suicide. So that's going on. Then there's another case that's really going to be hot. I'm looking at that as well. Yes, there was 79, I think it was 79 or 74 arrests that were made for rioting and looting. And then I heard Ben Crump, of course, the Show Me the Money attorney. He is representing Dante Wright's family as well. So it was 79 arrests. He's there in front of the cameras. He's going to get the, he's going to get them the money. And so he's handling 2 different cases right now in Minneapolis. I don't hear about all these shootings like in Canada or like in the UK. I do not, hi Holly, I do not hear about all these shootings. And let's see. Yes, that's the one, Mina. Something, hi Dorothy, I love that name. I love that picture. Yes, it's running in cycles, Susan, and that's the way it's appearing to me. I didn't really get a chance to look into the Atlanta shooting, the mass shooting they did, that the young guy did with the Asian women, and they're still trying to not label it as a hate crime. To me, it's a hate crime. That's what it is. Yeah, protect and to serve. That is what they're supposed to do. Yes, they got the guy in Atlanta. They got the guy in Atlanta. I've checked on the shooting in Boulder as well. they have not given any, well, they haven't released the information as to why. So I'm definitely looking at that and I'm following it up on that. Hi, Dorothy. So let's get on to some other. Oh, this is just so sad. I really, really hate this kind of stuff, but it's out there in the news. Now, I know you guys watch the reunion. To be honest, I have not watched the reunion. I don't think I want to watch the reunion I really don't. But I did want to talk about some of the couples from the reunion, from everything that I have watched and been talking to a couple of people about. Andrew and Amira. Hi, Mother Teresa. Andrew and Amira. People are saying that Andrew is a liar. He's controlling. He used Amira. I don't know if you guys follow Andrew. Hi, D. Yvonne. Thank you. Thank you, D. Yvonne, because you can't, if you look, I see Houston cops all the time. If you look at the video and if you see how the belt is worn, and there is no way you can have, and she has a yellow taser. It's in your right hand. You don't see that is a gun and not a taser? It's just weird. The whole thing is weird to me. But anyway, Andrew did a tell-all about the tell-all the other night on his IG channel. And I was writing, we were going out of South Dakota, going into North Dakota. I can't remember. But he did a tell-all about the tell-all. The highlights are that they made it look like he was sitting by himself when they were eating lunch. He wasn't. He was not eating by himself. He was Yara and Joey were across the table from him. They were talking. He was also talking to Julia and Brandon. But the way they chopped it up made it look like he was eating by himself. He, Javi, Yara, Brandon, and Julia are really good friends. They get along really, really well. So, yes, we're going to discuss Stephanie too. Oh, God. So basically, Amira, to me, is a con artist. If you guys remember, I don't know if you remember when I don't like her. I never trusted her. It's not because she wrote Inmates. She was dating an inmate before she met Andrew. And then while she was with Andrew, she was talking to other inmates. If you go to Andrew's story, you're going to see all of the proof. He has it. It's posted. Someone asked him in the chart, did he get in trouble by releasing all this information? He says he really don't care because they edited him wrong. He has the original text between he and Amira. They did not break up about a baby at all. Amira wanted more money to get on a plane to come here. That's why she didn't come. In order for him to get his ring back from Amira, he had to send her a whole lot of makeup. I don't know why there's not makeup in France. I have no idea, but he sent her a whole lot of makeup just to get her to return his ring. So he says that they have spoken since then. They have talked. He also stated that if you go look up his daycare on Yelp, his reviews are horrible, basically calling him everything from a pedo to a controlling everything. It's just horrible. So when you're on a TV show and you have them spinning a narrative about you, okay, everybody's going to form their opinion. It's when you cross over and you get into these people's real lives. There was stuff posted about him getting a PP loan. The PPP, the loan that the government was giving out. Well, if you guys don't know, the first 20,000 of that loan, you can either put in your business account or your personal account. That part of the loan does not have to be paid back. It doesn't matter what he used it on, what it was for. It doesn't matter. He was still able to get it. He applied. He was granted the money. What he did with it, was it 20,000, 8,000? Who cares? It was his to do it as he chooses. It's the other money that you receive that you have to have accountability for. You have to pay back. Or if you can't, you have to keep a ledger, a receipt book. They have to know where the money went to. So, but he was being, to me, he was being upfront and honest. He seems really laid back. He said people take things too seriously, but and then the fact that he was saying, it was being shown on the show that Andrew was the one on the message boards that was, that was looking for a way for Amira to come into the country, which I knew this a while back. It was Amira that was on those boards. He put all that proof out there. He is a fool. Red flags was all over the place. But Amira reminds me of Devin. I never liked either one of them. So it's just something about her I just didn't like. And the father, who was said to have not come into her life again until she got on the show, I do believe it. Andrew also stated that he sent the dad money, and he was supposed to be in a hospital because he was supposed to come to America too. So they made him look really bad. They edited him. I mean, he looked bad. So I'm sure, yes, they had some arguments, but it wasn't like what they portrayed it as being. So even when Amira was in that hotel room in Serbia, and she was pretending to cry and she was really, really upset. You can see, I didn't see any tears coming out of her eyes. I didn't see anything to show me that she was really upset. This woman wanted money. She wanted to come here. So she's made several trips here to be with Andrew. So this wasn't going to be her first time. It was going to be her first time coming on a visa. That's about it. But Amira has been here several times. They've taken many trips. He said he spent almost $30,000 to $40,000. He also stated that he never wanted to be on the show. This is what Amira wanted. And, she bugged him about it. And if he said he wasn't going to do it, she would threaten to break up with him. So I do believe him. I always say there's three sides to a story. There's his side, her side, and somewhere in the middle is the truth, or whoever the person may be. In this instance, I do believe about 89 to 90% of what Andrew has to say. So, I'm sure some things are not as clear cut as he's making it seem, but I do believe him more than what I believe Amira. So I don't know. What do you guys feel about that? She is a good actress. She really is. And that's what she's tried out for Big Brother France. She tried out, I think she wanted to do Life After Lockup too, or Love After Lockup. That's why she was dating the inmate. And if you go look at Andrew's page, it's Kinder Dragon on IG. Go to his story. All the proof is there. I've asked Andrew several questions in a DM. He's answered me. He's responded to me. And when he goes live, guys, trust me, whatever you ask him, he's going to reply to you. Just make sure you put it in the question box. He does reply, and he would definitely give you his opinion or the truth as far as he knows it. Yeah, she fooled him. She fooled him for a long time. So that's with Andrew. Then, oh my God, Natalie and Mike. So I'm riding in the car. I hear the celebrity talk guy goes, and I love Max. I love him to death. He says, Mike has been in someone's DMs. He was in someone's DMs, and he's reading off the screenshots. Funny part was, I posted that 2-3 weeks ago. I told you guys about it. got the proof. I posted it. She sent it to me. So he was Snapchatting with some woman. He admitted that he and Natalie weren't together. Andrew also admitted the whole time he was at the tell-all, Mike and Natalie never sat next to each other except for when they were filming, nor did they talk to each other. And they arrived separately. So they are not together. I said they weren't together. They're not together. Also, oh Lord, let's see, Varia and Jeffrey, whatever his name is. You guys know that Varia won the Visa lottery. Yeah, she won the Visa lottery, so she's here. She doesn't need her K1 visa anymore. And just in case anyone didn't realize it, she's been living with Jeffrey. So, and they just came back from Florida from visiting his mother. So, yes, she's with him. And she has been with him for quite a while. Yes, okay. So she has been with him for quite a while. She was in Seattle for a while. Then if you notice, she dropped off the radar. Then you see her in Florida, but she wasn't by herself. She was with Jeffrey at his mom's. So that's what's going on there. Oh, Mother Teresa, I hated this season. I really, really did. Then we know that Powell, whatever her name is, she now is a wrestler. Everybody's laughing and making fun of her for that. I said, go for it. I don't think she knows who she is. One day her hair is blonde. The next day her hair is red. Then it's black. Then it's red is brown. She doesn't look like herself at all anyway, at all. Yes, she's been there since at least yes, you're right. She's been here for a while. So, but for some reason, he thinks that they're going to go back on 90 Day, and they're not going back. He has an upcoming court case is coming up. And like I said, where there's smoke, there's fire. And I've always said that. Too many women has talked about his abuse. And in order for this to be held over for trial, the judge they presented the evidence. So that's why he's going to trial. Don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to keep my eye on that one as well. But yeah, so, Stephanie. Miss Davison. Stephanie Davison. So Stephanie did her own tell-all because she was not invited to TLC's tell-all. She was not invited at all. Stephanie had Frank on. She had Pam on, which is her medical assistant, her personal trainer that she's known for 13 years. And basically, she was telling Frank what to say. And no, not the incident that Mary spoke of. This is between Jeffrey and other ex-girlfriend before Mary. Matter of fact, that's the mother of his child. So you can go look that up. But yes, that's not that had right there had nothing to do with Mary at all. So they were sitting there talking. She was telling Frank that he had permission, to discuss her medical, as she told Frank what her medical stuff was. And he's sitting there just looking at her. He says that they work out. She says that she sees Frank more than she sees anybody. She works out 3 days a week. So I don't know how that's possible when you run a business and you have Pam, your medical assistant, sitting there. But that would be the one person you would see more than anybody, because you would see her damn near every day, or every day, all day. So she had her cousin who was on the show that was pregnant. Her name was Shannon. She was on the show. She was there. And this little baby that kept making noise. If you guys haven't seen it, go watch it. The baby is like a football. I want you to notice how when she passes the baby to Stephanie, how Stephanie holds it like this. Then she passes it over to her medical assistant. Then the baby gets fussy again. The medical assistant has the baby gripping it, gives the baby to Stephanie. Stephanie goes just like this. Stephanie is weird. She said the only reason she went on the show was so she can promote her business. She said they knew this, and if they shot her at the office, They had to show the name of the company. They had to do this and that. Stephanie contradicted herself so many times in his sofa tell-all. First, she says that Ryan was bribing her, but then she turns around and says that she was giving them money to take care of them, to make sure they survive out of the kindness of her heart, is what she said. Then she said that TLC forced her to bring Ryan those gifts. Then she says, well, she bought the gifts because she was bored doing the virus, and she already had those for Ryan. Then she said that they had broke up before they even started filming. She notified Vaya, the producer, and Vaya says, oh no, Stephanie, you need to do this because this is going to make you famous. And she said, I've always said I never wanted to be famous, but yet the dumb bitch is on OnlyFans promoting herself. So then she again discusses, how they made, Pam was saying how they wanted her to word things and how they wanted her to change the wordings, and they kept trying to get them upset. Yes, I saw her tell all. It was a tell all. It was a mess. She looked like Ellie Mae Clampett sitting there with ponytails. And if you notice, when she first comes on, you can see her white underwear. She's sitting there and she's got these white underwear on, and you can see her white underwear. So at least she's closed up this time, but she looked like Ellie Mae Clampett. Seriously, the house on Beverly Hillbillies. Her pony, that fake, that ratty nest she puts on her head. Yes, she's fake. Mother Teresa says she believes everything. Oh my God. Yes. So she said, here we go again. She said she was bitten by hundreds of bugs, and I wrote it down. It's called leishmaniasis, whatever it is. She said that she was bit by hundreds of bugs the same day that Ryan assaulted her. I don't know who remembers her talking to Ryan about why they haven't had relations, because, he hadn't touched her. So when you are, the R word is done without consent. Yes, Ellie Mae Clampett. It's done without consent. Let's get this right, woman. You were not R. You were not assaulted. You stupid woman. I hate that. You sat there, you bugged the man about sex. Then he gives it to you when he says you never had him wear rubber before now. But the same day you were bitten up by all these bugs, you want to have sex. Oh my God, you were so swollen. And oh yes, if you haven't watched that piece of mess she did, please go watch it. Go watch it. The woman is freaking delusional. She says that she's dated men 25 years older than she has. I'm sure they had a lot of money. Then she says she dates them 25 years younger. Then she said that the producers made her call Ryan. She said because she doesn't call a smart man that many times. So that means she's calling Ryan an idiot, is what I got from it. So she doesn't call a smart man that many times. The producers made her call Ryan like that. The producers made her bring Ryan all those gifts. Then Vire told her, what does it matter, Stephanie? You've been sending him money anyway, so just pay him. She said Ryan was bribing her. Then she says that she had to pay for all the tickets for the flight to Belize, and they were in Ladyville. She had to pay for all the tickets, which if TLC is sending a crew, wouldn't TLC pay for this shit? Seriously. Yes, she admitted to wanting to make her business grow. She said that's the only reason she did the show. What you guys didn't catch is that Ryan didn't want to do the show. And that's when he was asking her how much money are they going to make on the show. Ryan did not want to do this show. Stephanie did to promote her business. So kudos for her. She's going to promote her business. Proud of her. And then she says that, even when she came back from Belize, 3-4 months, she was getting steroid shots and antihistamines. Steroids isn't antihistamines, so I don't know why you were getting both. Have no damn idea. But okay, Stephanie. Then she brought in the bartender friend of hers, who she says she sees more than anybody when she says she sees Frank more than anybody. But his name was Rick. Rick is a surfer dude, white boy, who works at a bar. And he says that Stephanie comes in and have a drink before a show, but she never comes back. And he's seen her a little tipsy, but never drunk, because she normally drives him home. So if this wasn't the most scripted damn tell-all I've ever seen, and badly scripted at that. So basically, everybody was supposed to back up the fact that she had been aured, she had been bitten by bugs, she wasn't an alcoholic. Did we not see her drink this bottle, this wine this big? And did we not see her act like a man? I have no idea who Stephanie, what show she was looking at. I have no idea. Stephanie is delusional. And she says that, they hired a cop, an armed security guard or a cop for the remaining part of her stay in Belize. But before then, she and Ryan had broken up. She told the producers. They went to Belize, went through the little towns with Ryan's picture, looking for him. And then finally somebody in the supermarket recognized Ryan and told them where he was. They called Stephanie on the phone. Stephanie, we found Ryan. We got to do this. You got to do this. This is going to make you famous. Again, she states she never wanted to be famous. We know Stephanie is a damn liar. Now, was she art? No. Did she ask him about the condom? And he said no, he didn't put one on. I don't know how that constitutes being assaulted, but okay, Stephanie, he's been screwing around with all these different women even before the pandemic. So what difference does it make now? What difference does it make? That's all I want to know. But it's your choice. Stop telling people this man did this to you. Then she says that she found out after she left that Via had brought Ryan back to give his side of the story. And she's up on IG calling him the R word. And then she says in Belize it's called stifling. And she was pursuing it. First of all, there was never any charges brought against Ryan. Mother Teresa, that's fine. I mean, I get it. I'm telling you, like I said, 3 sides to every story. Her side, his side, or their side, and then somewhere in the middle, there's the truth. Who saw Stephanie bit up by bugs? Did we see bug bites all over her? She was with Harris. There were no bite marks on her legs. No, nothing. So now she's talking about they didn't help her with her medical bills. They weren't trying to protect her. I'm just like, oh my God, hi Heidi. She is psycho. To me, if you haven't watched it, please go watch Stephanie's Sofa Talk so you guys can laugh as much as I did. She states that Ryan is, hi Jordan. Yes, Prince. Yes. Hi, Sincere. I'm serious. These people are complete Looney Tunes. So Pam, the medical assistant, basically backed up some of the stuff she was saying. Her cousin Shannon looks like she was lost and confused. So I'm just like, I just could not. And let me see, what's her name? Shannon's sister Ryan was not on this Sofa Talk at all. So I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Who is sincere cracking up? Drop StreamYard. Yes, she was nerd. She did anybody see bite marks? That's all I want to know. Did anyone see bite marks on this woman? Now, she said that the producers, they wanted to emphasize that she was a cougar, which I see that. I can believe that because, you know, that's what they wanted to show, that she chased young boys. What I don't want to do, did the producers make her sleep with Harris? Did the producers make her call Harris to keep production? As you remember, Ryan left her there. Did the producers make her call? I don't know. Don't know. Yes, I am. I will be doing George Floyd Friday. I will be covering George Floyd on Friday. Prosecution wrapped up. I stated that Morris Lester, who was in the car with George, the judge granted him the right not to testify, which is his Fifth Amendment right. So he will not be testifying. So we are definitely going to cover that tomorrow. She said the reason she was messed up, Jordan, is because they promised her they were going to film her 9 to 10 hours a day. Turns out they filmed her 12 to 15 hours a day. Then the fact that she was bitten by all these bugs, and then she had sex, she was just tired. She was tired. That's what it was. She was tired. So, yes, I am back. Guys, I went to North Carolina. I'm not nothing. I went 4 states, Oklahoma, Iowa. Well, it took us up from Oklahoma, Nebraska, Iowa, South Dakota, then North Dakota. Coming back in North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas. Oh, I skipped Kansas, and then Oklahoma. So I really had a nice trip. It was relaxing. I had fun. I enjoyed myself. So this is the second trip. Yes, I was in North Dakota, and I put a little video up of the snow. I didn't film it that night. It was kind of dark, but they had a little snowstorm the first night we got up there, which was Sunday night. So yes. No, they didn't invite her. Stephanie was not invited to the tell-all at all. At all. She was not invited. I was going to stop by and see Patricia, but by the time we came back, yeah, I did. By the time we came back, when I hit Kansas, it was like 9:30, 10 o'clock that night. So I went through Wichita, Kansas, Wichita, a couple of little small towns, went to Oklahoma City, went to Tulsa, making drops, through South Dakota, went to Minot, dropped there. Then we stopped in Kansas at the river. What is it? It's on Route US 81. I stopped at that casino in US 81. And then we stopped at Choctaw in Oklahoma on the way back in. Yes, I enjoyed myself, had a good time. But my trip, my girls' trip is April 26th. I will be leaving. Don't forget, guys, you got to guess where I'm going. When I get on the plane, I'm going to post it. I'm not going to let you see what signs are in the airport, but whoever guessed first and send me in my DM, I will send you something from where I'm at. So, yes. So what she did say, I don't believe the part about having to pay for the air flights for the crew. That I didn't. Now, she did say that they missed a couple of planes because you have to report 3 hours early for international. Guys, let me tell you, and I'm going to be honest, I'm never, ever, if I'm flying out at 2:30, I leave my house around 1:40. The airport is minutes away. So I never check in an hour for a state flight. I have checked in for an international flight probably about an hour before before it was time for us to take off. So I have never, ever checked in 2 hours early for any international, or 3 hours early. I know where you're going too. Don't forget, you got to go to Old San Juan. Any place in Old San Juan, the food is delicious. Seriously. Let me see. So what? Oh, the new 90-day cast for Happily Ever After. I am so pissed off by the people that they're bringing back. Okay, we have Asuelo and Kalani. They need to go. We have Angela, Dean, and Michael. I like Angela. She's funny. I like Michael. I don't like the way she talks to Michael sometimes, but yeah, so okay, but she's entertaining. I like her. We have Andre and Elizabeth. Oh my God. I thought I would never see them again, but they're back. I do not like this couple. Tiffany and Ronald, they're back. People are giving Ronald advice on how to get his green card. They're also giving advice to John Walters on how to get a green card. The fact is, John may have a shot of getting a green card since his stuff happened so far back. Not sure about Ronald, but everybody's offering advice on how to get it. We have, let's see, on the 20th, my trip is the 26th. Let's see, we have, it's rumored that Mike and Natalie are coming back. Don't know why, unless we're going to watch the disintegration of a dumbass marriage that should have never happened. Kenny and Armando are supposed to be shooting. Not sure what show they're shooting because I reached out to, not Kenny. I reached out to Armando. He cannot come on to the show until, he can't come on until after they finish filming, and then he can only talk about certain things. So they're going to be not sure what show they're on. Jovi and Yara are supposed to be on the show. You see the pictures of Jovi and Yara, but they're not showing the baby. They're not showing the baby for one reason. They're going to be coming back to the show. Yes, I see Sinjin's story. Oh, I just knew they would be divorced by now. I really did. I really did. So then Brandon and Julia are supposed to be coming back too, but they haven't announced them yet. So those three are supposed to be coming back. Paul and Karini are not coming back. TLC, that's a liability for them. I don't think they're coming back at all, but everybody seems to think they will be back. I just don't think so because that's too big of a liability for them. Also, what was it? Kels, what's the name of Chevelle's book that she wrote? Jailmate or Jail something? I can't remember. I know you're going to say, I know you're going to Puerto Rico. Make sure you go to Old San Juan. I remember, Heidi. Make sure you go to Old San Juan. Any place there. I was trying to think of the other restaurant that I ate at. But as soon as you come into the town, like the middle of the town where the little markets and stuff are, those restaurants are really good. No, Sinjin is not divorced. He needs to be. He needs to be. I can't think of Chevelle's book's name. It's Jail something, but they reviewed her book. Somebody said that their 9-year-old can write better than that. She doesn't have a complete thought. She repeats herself over and over again. Jail Lies. That's it. Jail Lies. Please do not waste your money on buying this book. In my opinion, it's a waste of money to buy that damn book. Okay? Oh. I think Tanya's trying to hobble him, to be honest. But I think he's traveling by himself, though. I think he's traveling by himself. I'm not sure. I can't remember because I did see his live. Let's see who else. Jail Lies. Uh, Heidi, I come to California. Hi, Sherry. I come to California. I normally go to San Francisco. I go to Calabasas. I go to Carson City. I normally do like 2 or 3 trips a year. One trip I might stay in West Hollywood, and we'll go out and hang out in West Hollywood. When I go to San Francisco, we stay right outside of Chinatown. And then I sometimes go to my cousins in Oceanside. So I love California. I just go, I visit friends, I visit family, and I like to go, hi, Sherry. We go visit a lot of wineries. What is it? Will Rogers Winery. It used to be and now they made it out to, it's beautiful out there. Yes. See, I love California. I do. I love it. But yeah, so I normally, that's what I was doing before Corona. So I am going to take another trip to San Francisco soon. But this girl's trip, we're not going to California. It's girls' trip. So, but yeah, so I'm ready for that. So I will be here for 2 weeks. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing Married at First Sight. I want to do Married to Medicine. I'm thinking tomorrow I still have to do Ask the Doctor. So there's a lot of things I need to get in here. But guys, just so you know, I be taking little notes on index cards on everything that I want to discuss in case I forget something. So that's all I have for tonight. What do you guys want to talk about? Anything going on that you want me to know about? But George Floyd is, yes, top of the list. I have not checked on Chad Daybell in a while. I know he was going to court. I think it was April 7th. It should have been last week. So I haven't checked on that case yet either. Look how cheap her book is, guys. $3. Don't waste it. My opinion. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. She's not worth it. Don't forget, live in Southern Cal. Don't forget, if you haven't seen Andrew's live, hopefully it's still there. He did like a total of about 2.5 hours. So, and I don't know, but he was playing music, and Susie said she was playing music one day and they just cut her completely off. But Andrew was playing music in the background because there was a live concert going on. I know Stephanie's is still up. I saw it again today. So go check out her tell-all. Who else? I really want Angela and Tony back. Yes, I want Angela. Oh, yes, Heidi, that'll be so much fun. But I tell you what, when I do come, I will let you know ahead of time. But I really did want to see Patricia. I was supposed to get back a lot earlier, get to Kansas a lot earlier, but we had to wait for another load that he was going to bring back. And after waiting about 3.5 hours until they got it ready, come to find out we couldn't bring that load back because it weighed too much. And they tried to bribe him to take the load. And his answer was no. My answer was hell no. Nope. Because it was too heavy. But anyway, let's see. So what else? Guys, please, I see some new people in here. I love it. Thank you for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. If there's something you want me to look at or talk about, let me know. And I will do my best to give you guys what you want. But after I came back from my trip, I cooked me some cabbage today. I had a taste for cabbage. I did some cabbage. I ate, and God knows you shouldn't eat cabbage and lay down and go to sleep, but I did. But first of all, I came home, left out, went to the store, got what I needed because everything was frozen. And then I took a hot bath for almost an hour. I laid in bubbles and Epsom salt with the citrus thing. That's what I did, just to relax. It felt so good to be home. Let's see. Yes. So also on the 21st, yes, butterfly kisses. That is going to be great. I will not miss an episode of that. I want to see the takedown of Kyle Richards, and I want to see the takedown of Lisa Rinna. And Sutton has her diamond. Oh, okay. Guys, I was going to tell you this. Dom interviewed Scott Todd. Okay, let me tell you. I have talked about O.J. Simpson a lot of times. I don't know if you guys have been in here. When the trial started, well, the preliminary trial, the first medical examiner that was up there said it was two distinctively different knives. By the time the trial started, they had gotten rid of that medical examiner because they didn't want that testimony. It was only one assailant. They only wanted the one person, and that was OJ. Sutton concerns you. I want to see what she does this year. I really want to see what she does this year. But I think that Sutton's going to get her. I think she's going to get her backbone. She's been hanging with Garcelle a lot. So she's going to get her backbone. Also, I'm keeping up with Erica Girardi, and I'm keeping up with Jen Shaw's case as well. So, Nurse Jen, you don't like Sutton? I think she's a little pompous. You know, she's really, really pompous. Oh my God. So I love you too, Butterfly Kisses. I love that name. So I am keeping up with that, but Beverly Hills is going to be good. I have watched New Jersey. Kels, if you want to cover New Jersey, we can cover New Jersey. I just need to watch tonight's episode. And if you still want to discuss New Jersey, we can definitely do that. You can come on up. Yes, Heidi. I posted that on my IG, and I didn't put it in here tonight because I didn't get a chance to look up all the details. But if I don't do a live chat on it, I will do a pre-recorded one. Mina sent me that information as well. There's two other stories that I have to look into because I like to look and see what's the status, what's the facts. She's crazy. Yes, she's that is, yeah. But I posted it on my IG. And Heidi, I don't know if you follow me on IG because I don't know what your IG name is. But if you do, send me a message so that way I'll know it's you. Yes, so Kels loves the Real Housewives of New Jersey. So when I cover that, I'm going to have Kels to come up. But I appreciate, yes, it is. Matter of fact, Mina sent me the story and I heard it on the news. I didn't write anything on my, I didn't put anything in my Instagram on it or well, I put the picture of her with the kids in the park, but I haven't went any further than that. So I'm going to go through and look at it, see if she's had any kind of mental issues in the past, but I would definitely be taking a look at that. And then, you know, there's a motion now to sequester the jury in Minneapolis because of the shootings and the riots the protesting, which is now riots. And I'm going to tell you, there is nothing wrong with protesting. The issue is when you start rioting and looting. What the hell is that going to do for that family? Because when this stuff happened with George Floyd, I saw people coming out of Target with lamps. Who? TVs. Why? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're going to make the prices, they're going to close the stores in your areas, and then all of these stores are boarding up windows and everything else. Why? Protest. That is your constitutional right. You do not have a right to loot and to riot. That's ridiculous. That's when people get hurt. Peaceful protesting. That is a constitutional right. So with that being said, guys, I want to say thank you for being here with me and for coming in late with me because I wasn't going to do it. Then I said no. I talked to Sherry and I told a couple of people I was going to stream tonight. I got up. I still didn't shampoo my hair yet. It's been in a ponytail for the last 2 days. I got rained on today when I got back here. But I really appreciate all of your time. Thank you for being here, for rocking with me. I really appreciate it. And for all of you guys that are new in here, please like, subscribe, share. We have fun. I didn't do trivia last Friday, but I will be doing trivia more than likely Saturday. I'll probably start doing trivia. I'll do a trivia session on Saturday. But no, they still haven't found, or it's been over 100 days was last week. When I talked to Jen, and matter of fact, I talked to Jen, the psychic that came up here, the medium. Jen sent me a message, and I spoke to her on Saturday, as a matter of fact, on my ride up. She is willing. She wants to come back on just to have fun with you guys. Hi, Crystal. She's going to come on. We're going to have Crystal on the 21st. I have a 90-day pass. When I was past season cast member, that's going to be here. Can't tell you who it is, but they will be here. And I'm just working on a lot of things, and I'm trying to give you guys like variety. I want to have fun, just enjoy each other, and just say what's on our minds. But love you guys. I'm going to get in here. I'm going to drink me some more coffee. I just made coffee before I came on. And I'm going to drink some more coffee. I'm going to clean my kitchen, which is clean, but that means putting the food up, putting it in containers. And I'm going to go lay my happy butt in my bed, which I miss. There's a lot of streams going on. I didn't even know. I didn't even check, Crystal, and I normally do. Yes, Psychic Jen. Yes. Oh, okay. I will send you Jen's information, Kels. I'll send it to you. Good night, guys. Love you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Bye.